the same, so I don't know what the problem is.
Hit back.
This again.
There you go.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yep, it does it every time.
Sorry. Okay.
Anyway.
I think we got everything together now. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let me get my Instagram up so that we get everybody. It only takes me 5 days to forget how to do everything. So, I think I'm getting old. Alright. Here we go. Got Instagram up. Let's get that angle right so that we can actually see. And let's refresh these chat feeds. So we can see how that's going. Give me just a second here to get everything together, and then we're going to see some of our fabulous $5 jewelry. I have to be really careful how I say that because all those F's mess me up. Alright. Let's see. Get that link put over in the chats. Hello, Juanita. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Mom. I am getting everything up over here. Give me just a second. Some of my stuff wants to lag tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see. Who is not showing up? There we go. Alright, let me make sure the other one is showing up correctly, and then we will be all set. Just want to verify that everything is going right. Let's push the button on Instagram. Yep, there we go. Okay, gang's all here. Alright, our new order did not come in, as usual. They're a little bit slow because it is holiday time. So it is scheduled to come in on Wednesday, which means that we will have our new pieces next week. But for now, I have plenty of stuff to show you, and I've got that all out. If you have any requests for colors, styles, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, whatever you want, please let me know and I will do my best. Thank you. I like this one too. I didn't wear a necklace because this one is already embellished right here, which I didn't want to cover this up with a necklace, so I just wore my earrings with it. I have one more pair of these earrings. These are the gunmetal with gold centers. They're little daisies all the way around. Let me see if I can show you close up. Just like that. They're really cute. Hey, Kim. So I have one more pair of those. If anybody would like them, just say, I want your earrings. And I will put them in your pouch. Let's see. So I titled this show Freezing on Friday because that is what I've been doing all day. We were out in Raleigh today, up by NC State, and it was so cold this morning at 9 o'clock. The wind was blowing, and the temperature was still under 30 degrees. Yeah, not fun. So, it took a while. It did warm up. Started warming up by about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we went up to 33 degrees. It was a whole heat wave. Yes, I got 2 cups of coffee this morning, Kim, because we needed it to keep warm. I had, let me think what I had here. Max made my coffee this morning here, so I don't know what flavor it was, But at the coffee shop across from NC State, they have a cute little coffee shop. I got a pumpkin spice latte, and it was really good. And next time they have a sugar plum bread that I really want to try. It's like a loaf bread, you know, like a sweet bread. They had pistachio citrus during the summer, and it was really good. So I really want to try the sugar plum loaf. And if you've been to Starbucks lately, they have a sugar plum Danish in for... Hey, Jessica! They have a sugar plum Danish in for the holiday season, and that was really good too. You know I had to try it, because I have to try everything Starbucks has. If they put it out, I am absolutely trying it. Let me write everybody's name down. Alright, so as you come in, make sure you say hello and tell me what your temperature is. If you are not in the local area in North Carolina, because if you are, I already know what your temperature is. Hey, Violet. And tell me if it's snowing or not, or if you've gotten any snow this past week, because I know several areas have. My daughter is up in New York right now, and they drove through some snow on the way there. They found some snow. I think it was in Pennsylvania, or right around Pennsylvania. So as they were driving through, they got to drive through some snow, and that was kind of fun, because we haven't had snow in this area in 3 years. You're at 29, Jessica? Ooh. Well, mine is saying 53, and obviously that's not right, so let me bring up the new feed, because, there we go, 28. 28 is right now. And it says that's a near record for this day, historically. Yeah, too cold, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, Raleigh at NC State today was so cold. 30 in Charlotte, Jennifer? Okay. Woo. Is it windy too? Because we had wind this morning. I don't know how it is now because I haven't been out there recently. But that wind was cold. And we had wind yesterday too. And it was awful. Violet has 22 in snow, but not snowing now. So what day did it snow? And you have the wind too? Yeah, that wind is awful. So, if it was just the cold weather, it wouldn't be too bad, because, you know, when the sun shines here, you warm up in the sun. But with that wind, it just stays cold, and it makes it even colder than it already was. So, that's not too much fun. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we're not the only ones. That makes me feel a little bit better. I know, I want snow too. The girls are up in snow. She went with 3 of her friends, 4 young single girls. Up there, of course, Caitlin's only going to be single for about 6 months longer. So they're doing their last girls' trip that they have planned. Sounds like fun to me. They didn't invite me. And I'm hurt. But yeah, they're having fun up there. They went to Mount Ebo yesterday up in New York. So today they're touring something. I don't know which one was on their tour list today, but they had seen things last time they went, and so this time they're kind of catching all the things that they didn't get last time. So that's what the plan is. Alright, we are going to go ahead and get started, because I have talked for long enough, and we've let people get in here, so everybody else can catch up. Our first piece tonight, we have 3 of. This is called Pearl Promenade. It's in white. This is kind of a medium length necklace. It's between the long and short. I put it in with the longs just because it does go past the bust, but not very far. So you'll see it when I put it on the mannequin. We have oblong pearls. We have round pearls. And then we have one little pearly disc right in the center. So it's kind of a little thin disc. 2 layers with that chain. And it's a pretty one. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it straight. There we go. So you can see this length is right below the bust, and that's why I put it in with the long necklaces, because it technically qualifies as a long necklace. but our other one is right up there in the middle of the chest. So we've got 2 different lengths on this necklace, which makes it pretty versatile. With the 2-inch extension, that top layer is going to be right here. The bottom layer is going to be right here. So again, 2 really nice lengths. They work with a lot of collars, a lot of tops, dresses, whatever you have. So this is Pearl Promenade. It is in white, and that is silver with it. I have to say that just in case your color's off. I always forget that. Number 100, and we have 3 of those. So what's your favorite coffee for this season? You know, they usually release seasonal blends. So what is your favorite seasonal coffee that's out at this time of year? Sheetz has, in their ground coffee, I buy their K-Cups or their ground bag coffee because I like their flavors. I actually like their coffee, period. But they have a winter one right now that has some spices and white chocolate in it, and it is so good. I can't remember exactly what spices are in it. I always forget. But yeah, it's really good. French vanilla cappuccino, pumpkin latte. Yeah, I had one of those today. The pumpkin latte at Jabala Coffee across from NC State. It's really, really good. I like the ones that they put the pumpkin puree in. Do you like the ones with the pumpkin puree or just the flavored syrup? Because I like the ones with the puree. It gives it a little bit more thickness, and it's really good. Peppermint white mocha. I have to be in the mood for the peppermint. I do like it. I love York peppermint patties, but I have to really be in the mood for the peppermint coffee. Kim says anything with caramel and chocolate and pecan. Oh yeah. I like the pecan pie, or I have a Texas pecan out here, and it's really good. All right, so these are our next piece. These are, you can see they're a larger earring. These are on a fish hook back. That's the length and size. These are called Urban Lineup. So they're round, and we've got crisscrossing silver bars at the bottom, and then a round cutout up in here. I have 3 pairs of these. So if you like the bigger earrings, these are good. Number 101. I like the bigger earrings because you see how my hair covers up. You see this earring? So this is a decent size hoop. This is about the same size as the glitzy. But when my hair is down, you see it covers basically that whole earring. You can't even see it. So I put this one behind my ear so that you can see my earrings. So I like to wear those bigger earrings or the bigger hoops so that they'll show underneath my hair. And I just trimmed 3 inches off of it, so I did that this morning to, you know, get those dead ends off and give me a little bit more volume up top because my hair is growing in. It's been thin for a while, and the doctor started me on iron 3 times a day because I was really low, and so my hair is growing back in thicker than it was, and so the ends were thin, but this top was a little bit thicker, so took some of the bottom off, and we'll grow it out from there. You like them? I do too. Hey Becky, great to see you. So what is the temperature there? And do you have snow? You want those? Okay, Urban Lineup, that's 101 for you. I will put those down. When do you have your assembly, Juanita? We had ours like 2 weekends ago, and my daughter's boyfriend has his this weekend, tomorrow in fact. So most of the ones in our area have gone already. This is Fluttering Finesse in multi. I have 2 of these. You can see that it is asymmetrical, so we have the butterfly and the teardrop on this side, and then the plain chain on this side. I use, if it's too heavy and it kind of slides down like this, I use just a tiny piece of dress tape or body tape, or you can use a double-sided Scotch tape too. Anything will work. Just a little bit of sticky something, and I put it right behind this butterfly and just stick it to my shirt. You were at ours? Yeah. Okay. I remember seeing Jaren. I think Max told me he saw you, but I didn't get to see you. Jaren said hi to me. So we have that multicolored iridescent teardrop. The bottom of this is like a dark fuchsia. It's almost going into purple. Yes, she is getting married in the spring, Juanita. Can you believe that? She's too old. I don't like this at all. And then we have white rhinestones in the top of this butterfly. So this is a really stunning piece. She is going to be in the Falls Creek congregation in Raleigh after they get married. So they won't be in the same circuit or the same district. So I'll never get to see them unless I go visit. And she says that's kind of the idea. I think she's tired of me. Go figure. Anyway, this one is about 3/4 of an inch below that collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just past the mid-chest. Oh, they've known each other since they were little kids. So he was 9 when we moved in this congregation, and she was 11. So they've known each other since then. And they've liked each other for a few years now, but they started dating officially in August. And they're planning to get married maybe the beginning of May. It depends on when the venue is open. So I have Fluttering Finesse in multi, number 102, and I have 2 of them. And it's my baby. I don't know how to feel about my baby getting married. Hey, Ruth. Good to see you. I know you're cold, too. Max made some adjustments on our heat. Thank goodness. Because it was cold in our house. And it has been since we got this unit like 9 years ago. And he went into the installer options and changed some settings, and now it's warm in here. So we've probably been throwing money out the last 9 years. All right, these are jacket earrings. So these are called crystal constellations in gold. A jacket earring means this is actually 2 pieces. So we have the stud, the white rhinestone in gold. Oh wow, in New Hampshire. That's cool though. It gives you a good place to visit. And then this is the jacket part. Hi, Tracy. So you can either wear this in front, one whole piece like this, or this part can go behind your ear on the back of the post, and then you put the back on over it, or you can just wear the studs if you want something smaller. But this is the size to give you an idea of what they look like. So these you can wear 3 different ways. I love these. I have them in my collection. I have 2 pairs in this gold. So these are crystal constellations, the jacket earrings, and they're number 103 tonight. Let me write down Tracy's name. Hey, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look, we have 9 people already. We're only 1 person away from being able to draw for a free piece at the end of the show. So if anybody's not here that you see, or you have a friend that would love to come in and just hang out, they don't have to buy anything, just come in and hang out and talk with us, then invite them and we will reach our 10-person goal. That's always fun, right? I have fun with this. This is my adult time, my adult lady time. This is Consistent Chic. This is in orange. So you can see that's actually like a peachy orange. Those are dewy beads. Hello, Holly. There's our 10th person. Look at that. This is set in gold. We have the white rhinestones that are in marquee shape. And then we have these dewy orange beads. And they have just a little bit of like a glitter in them. Kind of a peachy. I know you probably can't see the glitter. It shows up a little bit better right here. You can see their color variation. This is a really pretty necklace, and we have it coming in blue. Next week when that delivery comes in, I was really kind of hoping we'd get it by the end of this week, but it didn't happen. So the blue will be in next week's order. This is the length, so we're about 3/8 of an inch above that collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right down here. So just below that collar, it's going to sit right in here. It'll be a nice length, whether you want it to sit above your collar or just below it. This one is Consistent Chic. It is in orange. Let me give a little bit closer picture to the ladies on Instagram. We have 3 of these. And it is number 104. 104. We're getting more things in gold this season, based in gold, because gold is in right now. I know it kind of fell out of favor after the 90s. Remember when everything was black and gold? And then gold kind of phased out. But gold is coming back, and it is really popular this season. So we're getting quite a few things that are in that combination of gold and colors. We've always had the, you know, the plain gold, but we're getting gold and colors. So we've got the gold and orange, we've got the gold and blue. I believe we've had some gold and green and red. So lots of options now. So this is one of the pieces that we've had for just a little while in gold, and I have this one in my collection. I love to wear this with my pinstriped vest pantsuit. So it has a pinstripe vest and pinstripe wide leg pants. This is Motley in Motion in gold. We have textured links and also smooth links. These smooth links are the smaller, thinner ones, and they're doubled. And then we have a thicker textured link. So this is a short length necklace right now. But when we extend it, it works pretty well. This one sits right up around the collarbones. So if you wanted it to be like above the collar, hi Jessica R. Is Rosie there with you too? So if you want it to sit right around the collarbones above your collar, this is a great length for it, like it is on mine right now. If you want it to sit at your collar, use that 2-inch extension. And I know it's above this collar right now, but this is a little bit lower collar. So if you use that 2-inch extension, it should sit right at your collar. Hi, Aunt Dora. Nice to see you. So we have 2 of these. This is Motley in Motion. It is in gold, and it is number 105. 105 for tonight. Hi, Rosie. Let's see, let me write down these last 2 people. Well, 3. So I don't forget that you are here and put you in that drawing at the end of the show, because we all like free stuff. And we're ready to ask our first survey question of the night. Now these are just for fun. We used to count them to get extra points in the drawing, but some people's internet was faster or slower, and so it was giving some people an advantage all the time, so we stopped counting them for that. So we just do them for fun. Kind of breaks up the jewelry a little bit. So, we've been talking about weddings. So let's go with this question. There's actually 7 answers on here. Let's see if we can get them. I'm going to go with, though, number 3. That is going to be the one who wins, technically wins this question. The one who gets the number 3 answer. Name a popular wedding gift. A popular wedding gift. Dishes. Yes. That was number 3. The china. Gotta get your china, right? Number 2 is money. Towels. Towels were not on there, but I think that is the most practical gift you can give. Towels or sheets, right? Glassware. Yes, ma'am. That was number 5. I had to count. Pots and pans. Pots and pans were not on there. And neither was bedding, but those are both great answers. So these are my favorite things. I love the practical things. I don't care about china or crystal or whatever. Give me the towels and the sheets. And silverware, because you're always missing silverware, right? What else is a popular wedding gift? Silverware, yep, number 4. So we've got money, we've got the china or dishes, silverware, the glassware, a blender, number 6. Gotta have that blender. Small appliances, popcorn maker. Popcorn maker was a little bit more, I guess not really more specific, but they didn't go with that. There is a small appliance on here besides a blender. Toaster, yep, number 1. A toaster. Kind of a toaster, right? Gift cards. Gift cards would have been in with money. So that would be same answer. Let's see how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 out of 7. What else do you think would make a popular wedding gift? And these have gotten more expensive, and quite a bit more expensive in the last several years. Love them. I have a bunch in my house, but they are so expensive now. You can easily drop $40 or $50. Not a coffee maker, but that is the important stuff, Kim. That's something I would buy for myself. I'm not waiting for a gift. Crock-pot is always nice. Tupperware, food processors, yep, those are great gifts. Not the one that's on the list, though. Let's see if you can get it. Crystal. Crystal was already on there with the glassware. They included that with the glassware. This one is more of, we can say decorative, but it also has a practical use as well. Sheets. No, but I love getting sheets. I think we should have, you know, after you've been married about 15 years, I think we should have another bridal shower, because by then your towels and your sheets have worn out. Quilts. Quilts is not on there. We need them all over again, right? Case. Lamps. No, not on there. Lamps is a good idea, though. A vase. Okay. I knew you didn't mean case, so now we know what you meant. Candles. You got it, Juanita. Candles was number 7. Aren't they expensive now? The last time I bought candles at either, I buy them at Yankee Candle or sometimes at Party Light, it's like $50 to get 2. Or maybe 3 if you've got a good sale going on. They're really expensive. And, you know, they last a little while, but not enough for the price that they charge for them. It's like crazy prices. They have gotten ridiculous. It's wax, people. It's smelly wax. They smell good, but all the same. Or I use the wax melts. I do TJ Maxx's too. I go in Ross and Marshalls and TJ Maxx's and get them a little bit cheaper. Or Ollie's here. They have like the discount stuff, kind of like a Big Lots. And so you get a little cheaper there, but there's still a lot. For something you're just going to burn. It's like trash bags. Super expensive for something you're just throwing away. Alright, this one is going through phases in red. So these are lines of red rhinestones right here in the spaces between these little panels. And those are kind of a brushed linear texture. You see that in the silver. So kind of in the shape of a crescent altogether, but these are hinged. So they're going to lay flat against your breastbone. However it's shaped or whatever clothes you have on, it's going to form to that. So it's really nice to have that custom fit, make it look good. This is the length. So about 1/2 inch above that collar. And with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here. So it's going to get that mostly below this collar. And again, this collar is a little bit lower than what maybe I would typically wear. But It's not super low. So it may be above or below what you have on your blouses or dresses. So again, these are red rhinestones, and I'm trying to catch the light so you can see that they're red, but it's not being real cooperative. So this is going through phases in red, and we have two of them. Number 106. Where's that light when you need it, right? It's dark at 5 o'clock now. We've got no light. Our next piece, I also have these in silver. This is called Cupid Who. 106 to you, Jessica. Let me write that down. There we go. So these are tilted hearts. Hi, Marlo. Good to see you. These are textured on this side. They kind of look like a crochet stitch, like a single chain stitch. I don't know if you can see that. Looks like a chain stitch on this side, and then smooth polished heart on this side. These are post earrings, and the post is right up here in that corner, which is going to make them hang down kind of like this. So that's the length and the size. These are called Cupid Who in gold. We have 3 pairs of them, and I also have these in silver. I don't know how many pairs in silver, but I know I have them in silver. This is number 107. We'll say at least 2 pairs, because I know I've at least got 2. Let's see, 108. This is Vivacious Vanity. It is in yellow. This is kind of a basic yellow necklace. We have the silver frames, and they're slightly textured around the outside. And then we have the smooth oval beads. This is a lemony yellow. It's not a bright yellow. It's not a pale yellow. It's more like a lemony yellow. And of course, that largest one is in the middle. This is the length. So you can see most of it's below the collar. Just a tiny bit hanging up above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right down here to just above the bust. Hi, Terry. Just above the bust. So we've got 2 of these available. This is Vivacious Vanity in yellow, and it is number 108. 108. Yeah, I knew you liked the yellow, right? That is my granddaughter Taylor's favorite color. She loves yellow. So that's her thing. Now these are a bright yellow. So let's get the brighter yellow out. Is this just brighter than that, the lemony yellow? The fish hook is hanging up in the tag. Hang on. There we go. These are called In Crowd Couture. And these are in yellow. Again, teardrops in a brighter yellow. And they're shaped, they're in a setting kind of like a teardrop as well. This is the length and size. Let's see, which way is my head straight? There we go. Someday I'll learn. I don't know which way my head is straight. I'm always crooked. This is the length and size. I'll get it together one day, guys. In Crowd Couture in yellow is number 109. And we have 2 of those available. I still don't know which way is up and down. You'd think I would have learned by now. Alright, next, this is a longer necklace, so I'm just going to hold this up. This is on a dainty silver chain. This is called Set in Gemstone. Hi, Marlene. Welcome. Used to buy from another person, stopped selling. It seems like a lot of people have in the last several months or maybe the last year. So I'm glad you're here. We're happy to have you. I have shows on Friday night and Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you are always welcome. Hi, Renee. All right, so this is a rectangular jade piece. It is in a silver frame, kind of a minimal frame. So it's not going to be an in-your-face type of piece. I haven't seen you in a while, Renee. Glad you're still hanging in there. This is in about mid-abdomen. So you can see it's kind of sitting right on that line, half above, half below. This is a dropped waist top. Yes, I'm in North Carolina, so that gives you an idea. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right around belly button territory, somewhere down in there, depending on how it fits you. Maybe just slightly off, but this mannequin's about a size 6 to 8, so some of the things hang a little bit lower on her than they do on me, especially when you get to the longer necklaces. Up here, it kind of doesn't make as much difference when you're talking about up here, but in these longer necklaces, it does, especially with the bust. You know, we all have different sizes, so this may hang a little bit differently on you. So that is the length. We have set in gemstone. In green, there are 2 of these available. And this is going to be number 110 tonight. 110. So now it is time for our next survey question. Let me write down the ladies who have just come in. Glad to have everybody, so that I'm not talking to myself. Isn't that great? Jessica, you want number 110? Gotcha. I like that one. And I thought my daughter would like it, but she's not really into the long. She probably would if it was a short one, but she's not into the longer necklaces. She likes to have them somewhere like up in here. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay, there may be a lot of answers for this one. We're just going to go with the first 4. Let's see what happens. And we're going to take answer number 3 on this one. Although number 2, I always worry about. Name something you'd hate to have happen while you're taking a bath. Red hearts. Can you give me a little bit more of a description? Because I do have some red hearts, but I have more than one kind. Are they fishhook? Are they post? The phone rings, number 1. What style are they? I've got some hammered red enamel. Power outage was actually number 5, so that's a little past. Someone knocks on the door. Yes. Number 3. That was number 3. Bathroom break. Yeah, that would be bad. Your plug quits working. That would be bad. Slip and fall was actually number 6, so it's a little bit past. Run out of hot water. That was number 2. I always worry about that. So we've got the first 3. What do you think number 4 was? Something you'd hate to have happen while you're taking a bath, like worst case scenario. Tracy says somebody calling mom. Yeah, that happens a lot. That's why you lock the door and put your earplugs in. I had 4 kids, so, you know, it was very rare that I got alone time. When I was in the bathroom, you can talk to me through the door, but other than that, you better leave me alone. And I'm not coming out until you go away, because I had kids that would sit outside the door and wait for me to come out. Someone barging in. Ooh, rough. But that was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was number 7. So again, past where we were looking for. Ceiling falls in. Not the ceiling falling in, but it's worse than that. What would be worse than a ceiling falling in? A storm? You're getting closer. Why would you worry about a storm? Feeling too hot or cold? I think that happens all the time, Juanita. It's too hot when you get in, and it's too cold once it cools off. Stomach ache or using the toilet, that would be bad. And that has happened, but not on the list. The floor falls in, that would be bad. Lightning, you're getting even closer. What would be the worst thing that happens while you're in the tub? Caden, got any masculine jewelry? I do not have any out tonight, but I do have some. Tornado, not tornado. Fire, no, not fire. The water heater quits working. That's up there with the hot water running out. Earthquake, tornado. Nope, these are worse than that. Think about dangerous to you. What would be dangerous to you? You drop the radio in. There you go. Getting electrocuted. Small appliances falling in. Yes. That was number 4. Can you believe it's number 4? It should have been way up the list. That would be like the worst thing ever. House catches on fire. Well, that would be pretty bad too. But I will even take that over an appliance falling in and electrocuting me. At least you'd have a chance to get out of the house, right? Yep, electrocution. That's rough. Some people do it on purpose. All right, this is Eloquently Eloquent in green. So these are kind of a light olive green. Getting interrupted when someone wants to use the bathroom. Yes, that's why you have more than one bathroom, right? I have to share with my husband right now, and that is not a happy partnership. Allison, hey, good to see you. So how much snow do you have, Allison? Allison lives up near Buffalo, New York, and so she is cold and snowy right now. So we have the polished silver beads, also some hammered silver beads. You can see that difference in there. In a light olive pearly bead or metallic bead, whatever you want to call this. And this is that flat chain. So no links. You got all of it. You've got the entire country's worth of snow, right? We have not had snow in this area, no measurable snow, in 3 years. So I hope you're at least getting ours. This is the length. So it's hanging down around belly button level. With the 2-inch extension, we're going to get closer to that dropped waist. So you can use that extension to make it longer, and you could actually double this over. And I like to use the extension when I do that, just to give myself a little bit more space. With the doubling, it would look something like that. You can adjust it to lay however you want, and I have a thing about symmetry, so I would want it to lay right. Ski resorts had more snow in 3 days than all last season. That is crazy. So this is Eloquently Eloquent in green. I have 4 of these. This one is going to be number 111. 111. Marlene, I will get the red hearts out in a moment, and you can see if any of those are the ones that you are talking about. I have all my red earrings right here. So let me see. I think I'm missing a pair because I don't see the ones I was talking about. They were rhinestones on one side, and they were silver heart shape, and I do not see them. I can show you the pink version of them, and you can tell me if that was the right ones. These are the enameled ones that I was talking about. These are post. They're a smaller earring. These are called Just a Little Crush in red. So we have the enameled heart. It is a hammered metal. The post is right toward the top of this circle. So it's going to hang down a little bit, something like this. So we have 3 pairs of these. Just a Little Crush in red is number 112. Let's see if I can grab those. Let's see, where is my pink? I have pink, and I also have a multi in that same style. So if I can't find the pink, I will get the multi out. There's the pink. You can let me know if this is what you are looking for in red. Got a hoop caught in it. There we go. All right. These I have 2 of. These are called Tender-Hearted Twinkle. They're in pink because our pink rhinestones are all along this top edge, like the top half of this heart, and they're hanging off center on this fishhook back. This is the length and size. Let's see where my head's There, that's fairly level. This is the length and size. So we have Tender-Hearted Twinkle in pink. 2 of these available. Number 113. 113. I also have, you see where they are. Now I've got them here somewhere. The longer ones that are on the chain. They were not in the red. They have some hearts dangling off of the top part on a chain. Here is this is the multi version. I have these myself. So let's see. This is the other red heart type that I have. These are called Falling in Love in multi. So you can see these hang behind your ear. So you have this red heart, red rhinestone heart, on the front of your ear. This is a post earring. And then on the back, not attached to the back, but on the back, so this is like a jacket earring, hang these 3 chains with the hearts on them. And this is why this is multi, because these are pink and red on this one, but we do have ones that are just red. You could also put these in front if you want them all to hang in front, and a lot of times I do. I don't hang them behind my ear, I put them on the front of it and then put my back on the back of it. But these are called Falling in Love in multi. I have 2 of them. This is the length and size. Hey, I could wear them with this shirt. Let me move that out of the way. There we go. So it gives you an idea of the size. They'd hang below my hair, so that's great. Falling in Love in multi is number 114. All right, I'll close those up and put them back before I lose all the earrings, all the things. Next up, we have, this was a special version of our Blockbuster necklace called In Good Glazes. This is the silver version. It does not have a matching bracelet. So usually our Blockbuster ones like this have a matching stretchy bracelet. This one does not, because it was a special edition. So we have the white chunky bead that's dotted with little silver flecks. And then we have our kind of metallic silver chunky bead there. And then polished silver spacers in between those. And then we have the polished silver beads up at the top. I liked this one too, Violet. And then our earrings are those chunky metallic silver pieces on a fishhook back. Plenty big enough by themselves. This is the length. So it is about 1/2 inch above that collar. And with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just below the collar. So it's going to take up this space right here. This is In Good Glazes in silver. I have 3 of them. Again, this was a limited edition, so once they're out, they're out. These are not reorderable like our Blockbusters normally are. So that is number 115. All right, time for our next question. Let's see. All right, 6 answers on this one, because you should be able to get all 6 of these. Let's go with number 5. Name things you bring on a camping trip. Things you bring on a camping trip. What are you going to bring? Gotta get all the important stuff now. Food. Food was number 4. / s'mores. They actually had their own listing under food. Matches. Matches actually weren't on there. Tent was number 1. Gotta have that. Bug repellent was number 6. Sleeping bag, number 2. The cooler wasn't on there. And neither was the wood, and that's because around here they make you buy it there so that you're not bringing in foreign bugs. Sleeping bag was number 2. So we got the camper or the tent, yes. That was number 1. A lantern, light source, that is not on there, but that is super important. The grill, fishing poles, those are not on there. Bug spray was number 6, and sunscreen, that was / sunscreen. Bug spray and sunscreen. A stove, a camp stove. No, and I actually won't let my husband bring one of those because it takes all the fun out of camping. You're supposed to cook over the campfire. First aid, radio, bottles, flashlight, none of those. Firewood, that is not on there either because like I said, they will not let you do that here. We have 2 more that we haven't gotten yet. We've gotten tent, sleeping bag, food, and the bug spray / sunscreen. What else might you need on a camping trip? First aid kit, that is always important. It's not listed specifically, but it might be in one of these. Clothes. You're not going to run naked through the woods, Kim? I'm kidding. You better be in an isolated spot for that. Backpack, yes, number 3. Gotta have a backpack. We gotta carry all this stuff in, especially if you have to walk into the campsite or hike in. Gonna need that. Swimsuit or towel, camp chairs, those are great things. But this is even more important than that. We're gonna assume this is a primitive campsite that you have hiked into. What might you really, really want to have with you? Because it's not gonna be out there. Jessica, I think you're on the right track there. A hatchet? No, not a hatchet. But that is always a good thing to have. Toilet paper. Yes, ma'am. Number 5 was toilet paper. That was our last thing, and I cannot believe that is so far down the list. That's like number 1. That would even be before tent, because I can sleep out underneath the stars, not in a tent, but I cannot do without toilet paper. We're going to need some of that, because leaves are scratchy and uncomfortable, and we're not going to go there. So I suppose you could do without it, but I prefer not to. I'm kind of spoiled that way. All right, we got all the answers. Thank you so much. You guys are great. You don't do primitive anymore? I don't either. I like to have the bathhouse because, for one thing, I want to take a shower, and I want the other people that are with me to take a shower. Because, you know, I'm usually with my not so much teenagers anymore, but yeah, my kids. The kids and the husband, and plus I start to feel yucky, you know, after you've been out and hiking around and you're in the open air and the campfire, you get smoke in your hair and on your clothes, so I want to be able to take a shower. Alright, this one is called Top of My List. This is in brown. So here's another one of those gold combinations. We've got that light brown pearly beads, and then the 2 layers of gold chain, and you can see this is a large gauge, and this is kind of a, well, we're going to call this extra large, and this large. So chunky chain with those light brown beads, light brown pearly beads. I have 2 of these. So this is already extended just a little bit, so let me pull it back. There we go. So this is the length without the extensions. So I have to pull it back a little bit because it won't fit in the tag without some of the extension. This one's going to be right around the bottom of the collarbones. A wide, shiny copper bracelet with cutouts. Let me think about it. Was it stretchy or was it cuff? Or the, what do I want to say? The one with the latched lobster clasp. And then this one is about 1/2 inch above that collar. With the extra 1/2 inch, or extra inch of extension, it is going to sit down about here, and then this one's going to reach the collar. So right above and below that collar. This one is called Top of My List in brown. It is number 116. And again, we have 2 of those. I'll tell you what, when we do the question the next time, while you guys are answering, I'll watch your answers and I'll look on the site and I can tell you what it is. And then maybe I can have Max go get it for me. Alright, our next one is a longer necklace. This one is called Knotted Keepsake. And this is in pink. So this is kind of like charms at the bottom of here. We have a leaf. We have a little shell type disc. We have some brass beads, a wooden bead, some pink beads, both light and bright. There we go. So a little cluster. And this is a brass hammered disc right here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll show it to you if we can figure out which one it is. Yeah, I think you do, Terry. This has the brown cord instead of a chain. This one, the V comes right here, just barely below the bust, at the bust. Our leaf goes all the way down. This is going to be somewhere around belly button. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down about here, which is going to be somewhere around your natural waistline. So like where the waistline of your jeans would sit. So I have 2 of these. This is called Knotted Keepsake. Perfect fall colors, right? Along with a little pop of color from the pink. 2 of these available. Number 117. Do you have that in a different color? It's pretty, isn't it? Number 118. Number 118 is called Summer Idol. So red's not, this bright red is not typically a fall color, but it's nice to add a pop of color to your fall colors. The tans, the browns, the neutrals. This works great to add a pop of color. So we've got the, let's see, we'll call this a tomato red because it's got a little tinge of orange to it. Has that shell type finish on it. So we have the teardrop here, little ovals up in the chain. We've got some polished silver beads hanging in little clusters. This is the length. So it's going to come to a V right here just above the collar in that ring. And then this is going to hang down from that ring. It is going down to mid-chest, and with the 2-inch extension, it is actually going to sit right here at the top of the bust. So again, nice pop of color in your fall wardrobe, and then winter, we do get some reds in, so this would be a good one for winter as well. And nice and shiny. This is Summer Idol in red. You don't have to just wear it during the summer. 2 of these available, number 118. Let's see. Oops. I have things trying to escape. 119. This is Tangible Twinkle in pink. So that is a dark pink, like a fuchsia. Let me stop my alarm. There we go. Rhinestone in the center. This kind of looks like a wheel around the outside. In silver, little spokes and little, little hammered pieces at the end of it. This is the length and size. So 2 of these available. This is what that looks like. Tangible Twinkle is going to be number 119. 119. Number 120. Tie terrariums. I do have that. It's the bright shiny copper. Yes, I absolutely have that. So let me see if I can get somebody to go get it for me. This is Sparkle Stream in silver. So I call these daggers because that's what they remind me of. Long daggers. And then we have the silver, the hematite rhinestones up at the top. 2 of those. And then this is in polished silver. This is the length and size. It's a little bit edgy. Kind of our Magnificent Musings style category. So this is Sparkle Stream in silver. 3 of these available. Number 120. Okay, let's see. Let me find a question. Let's see if Daniel will bring me that bracelet. Give it just a second to load my chat. Thai terrariums. Oh, I can't spell. There we go. I'm terrible at typing. I can spell, I just type terribly. Especially when I'm in a hurry. Let's try this one. See if you can get these. We're going to make it an easy one. The answer will be easy, but we're going to go with the first 4 answers. There's actually 7 answers, but we're going to go with the first 4 just to make it simpler. We're going to take number 2. Hey, Faye! Good to see you. I need to make an appointment to bring you this jewelry I've got sitting here. I completely spaced it. I was sick last week, so yeah, it was a rough week. But I have your jewelry. It is ready for you. So we can make an appointment maybe this coming week if you're going to be around. All right. 4 answers on this one. We're going to take number 2. Name a movie that frequently gets remade. What movie do we have a bunch of different versions of? It's getting remade all the time. Star Wars. That actually wasn't on there. We keep getting additional episodes, but it's not remade. These are like completely remade. Like they start over from scratch and make a new version. Rocky. The same thing there. Kind of a bunch of episodes, but not remade. Peter Pan. That is a great answer. It is not on here, but that is absolutely true. Spider-Man was number 7, so that's one of the ones that was further down on the list, but it is there. Definitely Spider-Man. I don't know how many versions of Spider-Man I've seen. I don't know how many people I've seen play Spider-Man. Batman was number 2. You got it, Shannon. Cinderella, number 1. Lots of versions of Cinderella. Black Stallion. Black Stallion wasn't on here. You're tired of Peter Pan movies? I'm with you. Superman, number 3. Gotta get our superheroes in there, right? Always. Annie. Annie wasn't on here, but that is a great answer. I've seen several versions of Annie, too. Robin Hood. Yes. Number 4. Yeah, Faye, I got that stomach virus that's going around, and it was awful. It didn't last long, but it was awful. And I tried to stay away from people for a few days, just in case I still had germs, but doing much better now. Sleeping Beauty's not on there. We did get our first 4, but there are 2 other answers on here. We don't need to get them. But it was Cinderella, Batman, Superman, Robin Hood, in that order. And then we had A Christmas Carol, which I don't know if that's true because I don't usually watch that one, but there may be different versions of that. Dracula was the other one, number 6. So those are the extra answers that we weren't doing. Okay. Let us move on. Oh, Jungle Book. Yes. Quite a few different versions of Jungle Book, too. You know, these days, it seems like they're remaking everything. So we've got the live action ones. We've got the animated ones. We've got, I don't even know what. The cartoon, animated like, not cartoon, but more like the claymation or whatever. Okay, like Toy Story is. There we go. All right, mandala effect in orange. It's kind of cartoonish, but this is silver with a very light orange wash over it, which means you can see through that orange. It's just a light wash of color over the silver. Look how pretty this is. Little hearts and scrolly pieces coming out from what looks like a flower in the center. Nice and lacy looking, pretty. I have one left of these. This is the length and size. So one left. This is Mandala Effect in orange, number 121. Number 122. I just have one of these left. I'm going to show it to you anyway, because we didn't get to it on Sunday, and I had it taken out. This is called Carefree Charmer in green. This is a very dainty necklace. It's in 2 shades of green. And Carefree Charmer. So we've got our lighter green and then our emerald green in this. Little beads that are in silver frames. So you see how light and delicate that looks. Kind of a minimal looking necklace. In fact, the tag pulls it back, so I had to pull it back down so that it sits on that bust right. Let's look at the length on the mannequin. This is the length. So it is sitting about 3/4 of an inch above that collar. Jessica, you want this one? It's yours. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just below that collar. So this is Jessica's Carefree Charmer. In green is number 122. Believe me, the numbers are as much for me as they are for you. You love the dainty pieces. Caitlin does too. And she doesn't like too sparkly or shiny. So she takes a lot of my dainty pieces, especially if we're down to the last one. So I have another one. I don't know if you like pearlies. I'm not into the pearlies. Not much. This is in light pink. This is Spring Sophistication in pink. Let me shake this so that all the beads fall down where they're supposed to. So we've got pink pearly beads, very, very pale pink. We've got faceted silver teardrops on here, and we have polished silver beads as well. So let's get a look at those beads up close. This would be a great layering piece. So if you want to wear a shorter layer with maybe a little bit longer layer, and even another layer below that, this would be a great piece to layer with. Or even to wear it as a more casual look because it's not big. This works great for casual clothing. This one is barely 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/4 inch above that collar. So just barely. With the 2-inch extension, is it's going to sit down to here. So not quite mid-chest, a little bit above that. So I only have one of these as well. This is Spring Sophistication. And it is in pink. It is number 123. All right. Number 124. Only have one pair of these earrings. Graceful Glimmer in gold. So this is gold and rhinestone. They're on fish hooks. So up at the top we have kind of like that wheel look. Little rhinestones surrounding a larger white rhinestone. Then a solitaire. And then our teardrop shape down at the bottom. So this gives you a little bit of sparkle. This is the length and size. So we have Graceful Glimmer in gold, number 124. Number 125 is a cuff bracelet. This one is open on the front. Just have one of these as well. And I also have this in that fuchsia pink, the pink that's almost purple. This is called Going for Glitter in black. Let me show you the configuration there. These are a little cluster of black rhinestones with white rhinestone accents. And so on our other one, it would be bright pink, that fuchsia pink with the white rhinestone accents. This is open on the front, curved silver around the back. These are super easy to squeeze. So if you need to tighten this up or stretch it out a little bit to make it fit a little better, this is going to be super easy to do that with. Just don't do it a lot of times because you will weaken the metal eventually and it will snap. So I usually try to do it one time and then leave it there. So this is Going for Glitter. This is the black version, just one of these, number 125. I do have the fuchsia version available if you want that. All right, one more question, then we're going to do a few more pieces, and we are going to be done. I'm going to do a few more one and dones, and then we will move on. All right, let's see. Some of these I don't agree with. 4 answers. Let's go with number 2. Name a type of cheese with a funny name. Type of cheese with a funny name. Gonna go with number 2. It's starting to get warm in here finally. I think the heat finally kicked on. Blue cheese, not on there. Limburger, number 2. You got that right off the bat. Gouda was actually not on there. Oh, neither was Velveeta. No Gouda. Limburger was number 2, so that's great. Munster, number 4. Fromage, that is just the French name for cheese. Feta, Laughing Cow. I love the Laughing Cow though. That is not on there because I guess it's not a type, it's a brand. Brie. Brie was further down the list, so that was number 6. We were only doing the number 4, so it didn't quite make that cutoff, but it was on there. Gruyere. That is not on there. They missed that one. Number 1, I don't agree with. I don't think it's that weird of a name, but maybe it's just because it's very common. Roquefort, yes, number 3. So we've got 2, 3, and 4. What do you think number 1 was? It's a very common cheese. I don't know why they think this is a weird name, because it just sounds Italian to me. Cheddar, not pepper jack, not gorgonzola. That was actually further down the list. It was number 7. Also, provolone was number 5. So those were the ones further down the list that we weren't looking at. Not Swiss. Goat cheese. Mozzarella. That was it. Does anybody think that's a weird name? I don't think that's a weird name. Not a funny name at all. But maybe we're just used to it. Mozzarella was it. And that got 28 votes out of 100. That was the highest. So, don't know. But that's the deal. All right, let's do 5 more pieces, and then we will be done for the night. I'm gonna get these out. Yeah, we eat it every week. Exactly. Maybe we're just used to hearing the name. I don't know. I have 2 of these. These have the greenish patina on them, like you see in antiques. So these are silver with the greenish patina. They're called Artisan Garden. You can see they have little like daisy shapes in the middle of those marquee shaped pieces. Here we go. So just that slight green tint to it. This is the length and size. And I do have a necklace that is also antiqued. It's not quite green like this, but it's also a garden. I don't have it with me though. This is Artisan Garden in silver. 2 of these available. So if you like that kind of antiqued patina with the greenish, these are for you. Number 126. 2 of those pairs available. Let's see. Number 127. I'm gonna get these off the ring. Rustic Romance. 126 to you, Marlo. Gotcha. Okay, put it down. Rustic Romance. These are the blue crackle stone. See that in the heart in the center. And then the silver kind of looks like it fans out from it with the little linear markings. The post is right up here, just above that notch in the heart. This is the length and size. Let's see if I can turn that one away so you can see what one looks like. So not a huge earring, but not a tiny one either. So if you like the blue crackle stone, these are great. Rustic Romance. In blue, I have 3 of these. Number 127. Let's get some brown ones out. Brown, because we've got our fall colors. Get our fall colors out. Trying to get these loose. I've got 2 pairs of these. Party at My Palace in brown. These are brown moonstones with white rhinestone accents. They kind of look greenish brown on the screen, but these are a brown, kind of a medium brown. I think that's just a trick of the light. They are like a, they're a little toward the greenish side. Not quite sweet tea. I'm trying to think, maybe like an herbal tea. This is the length and size. So we have 2 of these available. Party at My Palace in brown is going to be number 128. I'm trying to think what a better name for that brown would be. Let me consult my color chart over here. I have the bridal color chart here. Let me hold it up against this. They're calling that flaxseed. I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's what the official color is. If you want to look on the website, this is from a tie company, Knotty Ties, Knotty. That's where this comes from. See, it says Knotty color chart. They have this posted on their website, as well as you can order this just for the shipping and handling. It's like $5. So that's, I have it hanging here. If you want to compare, that is what that color is. Okay. Got that done. 2 more pieces. 2 more. Let's see, let's go for a green. Love the greens. Let's see. What do I have more than one of? There we go. It's kind of a leaning toward an emerald green bead. These are called Fanciful Droplets in green. Just a little bit lighter than an emerald. This is called Green Field. So somewhere between a grass green and an emerald, with the filigree around the outside. You see, it kind of looks like little flowers or leaves. This is the length and size. We do have 2 pairs of these. So we've got Fanciful Droplets in green, number 129. And last, but certainly not least, let's do a shiny copper piece. It is Hoop It Up in copper. So smaller hoops. These are like about the size of the gold dollar. You can see they're kind of twisted in appearance. I love the shiny copper. So pretty. This is the length and size. These are like the color of a new penny. When you get them first out of the roll at the bank, this is what they look like. I've got 3 pairs of these. So we've got Hoop It Up in shiny copper. These are going to be number 130. Number 130. All right. Wheel of names. Let's get our wheel. Let's draw for our winner. Let's see what we've got here. Put everybody in. Bear with me for just 1 second. I'll take a picture of that bracelet and send it to you, Shannon. And if you want to see it by video, we can always do a video call on Facebook. Jennifer, Becky, Ruth. I need to type faster. All right, got everybody in. Holly. Holly, you're our winner tonight. So see, you didn't even have to spend a dime. You can let me know what piece you want if you'd like to go to the website. It's Puttin' on the Glitz, Puttin on the glitz.biz. You can pick out a piece from there. You can pick out a piece from one of the shows, either tonight's or another night's, whatever you want. And just let me know what you want and I will get that to you. So let me circle your name. Just go ahead and add it to your order. Okay. When are we going to see each other again? I feel like we should have something coming up. But I don't think we do. I promise I'll take a picture of it when we're done so you can see in a real picture, not stock photo. Alright, so congratulations to Holly. Yeah, you get a free piece. That's always fun, right? Alright, we'll be back on Sunday, 7 p.m. More one and dones this week. And we got new things coming in next week. So they should be here Wednesday, which means we will have them on the Friday show. I am going to be gone for 2 days in January. We're waiting on the final dates. We've got to go do a delivery for an LDC project in Arizona. So I'll let you know when those dates are. We'll have to skip that week. But other than that, we will be here. All right, you guys have a great night. And